Okay, so in this particular lecture we will be talking about Leibniz theorem of nth derivative. Leibniz theorem of nth derivative. So what does the Leibniz theorem of nth derivative say? So Leibniz theorem of nth derivative says that if we have two functions, say u and n, say u and v, where both are n times differentiable in some interval ab, then the nth derivative of their product is given as unv plus nc1 I will be explaining everything. First let me write down the theorem. Lastly, okay, so this is the theorem given by Leibniz. Here un minus 1, un minus 2, these terms mean, let me say, u r basically means the rth derivative of u. Similarly, vr means the rth derivative of v. So this is the Leibniz theorem of nth derivative of a product of two functions. Now what is the proof of this particular derivative? Let's see. So proof of Leibniz theorem. Okay, so base case, that is for n equal to 1, LHS is u times v, one time derivative. We will directly apply the product rule, which gives you uv1 plus u1v, and the RHS according to the theorem becomes u1v plus uv1. Therefore LHS equals to RHS, true for n equal to 1. Now we will move on to the induction hypothesis. So what happens in the induction hypothesis case? Let be true for n equals to k, that is u times v have the product of kth derivative, finding the kth derivative, it will equal uk v plus kc1 uk minus 1 v1 up till u v k. Okay, now differentiating both sides we get, now I'm not writing with respect to what, because let the u and v function both have their independent variable as x, so we will be differentiating with respect to x. I mean to say ki, suppose writing it, if u is equals to fx and v is equals to gx, then we will be differentiating with respect to x. It is what I meant. So differentiating both sides we get u times v to the power k plus 1. We are differentiating the kth derivative, so we will get the k plus 1th derivative, and here what we will get, so we will apply the product rule. So this become uk plus 1v plus uk v1 plus we have nc1 times u kv1 plus u k minus 1 v2 plus nc2 u k minus 1 v2 plus u k minus 2 v3 up till there you get u1 v k plus u v k plus 1. Okay, now here we will use a trick. What will be the trick? Let's see. Basically, see, so the first term we have is u k plus 1 v plus, see, we have 2 uk plus so it is 1 plus nc1, okay, u k v1 plus nc1 plus nc2 u k minus 1 v2. Then you will have nc2 plus nc3 u k minus 2 v3, and this will end at u v k plus 1. Now see, we can change this one, we can change this one to nc0, we can change this one to nc0. Now we know the identity, that or the identity, the formula, that ncr plus 1 is equals to n plus 1 cr. We will apply it in each case to get u k plus 1 v plus n plus 1 c1 u k v1 plus n plus 1 c2 u k minus 1 v2 up till u v k plus 1. Now this is equals to RHS, sorry, this is equals to RHS. Basically we do not write here RHS, so from therefore u times v k plus 1 is equals to u k plus 1 v plus n plus 1 c1 u k v1 up till u v k plus 1. Therefore true for n equals to k plus 1. Therefore by mathematical induction, Leibniz theorem is proved. So this was the theorem of Leibniz. Okay, so we have finally proved the Leibniz theorem. So let's keep the lecture up to this much. We will be meeting in the next lecture.